look weird. Looks like I got a big old chest. I ain't even like that. I mean, it's kind of like that, but I mean, this shit making me have to sit like this. Fuck, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Yeah, this is crazy. Am I really that big? What did they say? Camera adds 10 pounds. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm all just drying my clothes now. Drying my clothes. 6'2". Yeah, I'm around there. I'm about like 230. I was at 260 at one time, but I'm a diabetic, and I started using Ozempic, and it was made for. I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding that stuff, but it really helped me. It helped me big time. It regulates my sugars way better, which is like the main thing, and I eat less. It just makes you eat less because I'm an eater. I can put it away, and yeah, it really helped me out in a good way. I think the key is that what it does is, what are they called? Something inhibitors, something, I don't know, I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. B1 something, I don't know, but they they um they like paralyze your stomach so that you don't have such an appetite, and a lot of people just won't eat because they're like, oh, I'm not hungry at all, I don't want to eat nothing. That's when it's bad. They start getting no nutrients, man. It can shut down your kidneys. It can but that's all from you almost, when you first start on it, you almost have to force yourself to eat. herb Herb helped me have a little bit more of an appetite. It kind of counter affected that, but with the Ozempic and stuff, it still worked to where it was still working. It was still doing its thing. But the herb helped a little bit. But I think as time goes on, your body just adapts to it. Mine did anyway. Everybody's different. Everybody's body reacts to stuff differently. But it helped me out. It helped me out in a major way, and I have a lot of respect for it. It was a good medicine for me, and I'm still on it. I'm on Monjaro now, and it's been doing wonders. Like it's helping me out big time. 367. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty big size, but hey, man. I mean, depending on what your goals are, like I was saying, that medicine helped me. So yeah, I can't speak for anybody else, but yeah, man. If you're looking into getting a little extra help that way, it worked for me big time. So yeah, rain's coming down now. I had my window down for a minute, but I love the rain. Rain's one of my favorite weathers. I love it. Just cleans everything out, cleans out the air. Everything smells fresh. It takes all the particles out of the air. I love the rain. Nature's air filter right there, man. If anybody just hopping on, just chilling out, chopping it up, doing my laundry. I'm in the dryer stage now, just drying my clothes and killing time. So we're on here chopping it up. Yeah, I was on metformin. Metformin kind of made me feel, I can't remember if it made me nauseous or something else like that, or the only way I could ever explain how metformin made me feel is it made me feel like my blood was cotton. That had cotton circulating with my blood, and that was the best way that I could describe. It was weird. It made my whole body just feel fuzzy and not in a good way. And it could have been my body adapting, but it took me a little while to get my sugars regulated. But now they're at a point where, man, I'm doing so good. I was living with, for years, my blood sugars were like in the 300s plus, and I was tired all the time. All the damn time. I couldn't figure out why am I so sluggish, and it really messed up my feet, and my feet still bother me. That's like one of the major things with my diabetes, is it really bothers my feet. I'm taking a medicine for that, gabapentin, I think is what it's called. But that was another miracle drug for me. If I didn't have the gabapentin, the bottoms of my feet hurt so bad without that medicine right there. And I'm still taking that, and yeah, that's really helped me out big time. It's the metformin. Hang on, my woman messaged me. I was scheduled for knee reconstruction surgery, but my A1C was 11.7. Damn, bro. Yeah, man, you got to get on that, brother. For sure. You can do it, man. It takes a lot of going to the doctor and just working and talking to him. You got to find a good doctor though too. Good doctors are hit and miss, because there's ones that are true healers, in my opinion, and then there's others, what I call there's a lot of them out there, educated idiots. Those people that go by the book but really don't have that connection they need, that they're supposed to have in order to understand their patient. And I think that is major if you want to be a doctor, anything that you're into like that in medicine. Yeah, just, you can't be an educated idiot. It's like, yeah, I understand there's your book knowledge and stuff, but I'll tell you what, there are those who, there's the average way that a medicine affects somebody, but at the same time, everyone is different, and some things won't affect people the same way that they would another. And so you just got to find what works for you, so that, you can get yourself in the best health that you possibly can. That's why their shit says practicing medicine, because they practice. That's right. That's right. What up, Diff? Anybody coming onto the chat, just chopping it up and doing some laundry. I'm drying my clothes right now, and I'm just on here killing some time, talking about whatever. Welcome in, whatever you want to talk about. That's what we're here for. Just chilling, chopping it up, killing some time, BSing, kicking some knowledge, sharing some knowledge, gaining some knowledge. That's what's going on. That's what we're about. But welcome in. Check out my channel. Hook me up with a like. Got my Cash App in the description if you're interested in supporting my channel. I have a lot of content on there if you want to check it out. Close to 600 different shorts on there right now. I do a lot of short videos, but I started off doing a lot of short videos on my channel. And yeah, man, that's right. Iron sharpens iron. That's right, bro. Absolutely. Amen to that. That's what we got to do, man. That's what we have to do. Absolutely. Well, yeah, just killing some time. Don't start vaping, kids. It's bad for you. I'm trying to quit myself. I'm working on it. I've been saying that for, I don't even know how long. Don't start if you haven't and you're interested. You think it's cool. It is not cool. It's bad for you. It's really bad for you. Do not smoke. Don't get hooked on that stuff. Don't start. It's bad. Yo, what up, Trap? Yeah, man. I'm back on. I'm in the drying phase now. What the hell? They got a suggestion that popped up on here. Add a question and answer sticker. Liquid or bar soap? What the heck? Neither, man. You just take a handful of sand and rub that shit all over and it cleans you up real good. That's the native way. Just get some sand and scrub off all that dirty skin, and all the other stuff will come right off with it. Just grab some sand. It works. Got something on your hand, get a little bit of sand. Got done hunting, use a little bit of dirt. I only have like 20 shorts, but almost 30,000 views in 3 weeks. Yeah, that's good. That's really good, man. Heck yeah. Bar soap. Irish Spring. Yeah, that's a classic one right there. My dad always used Irish Spring, and my brother still use it. I think I got a couple bars up in my cabinets at home. I like the blue ones with the little blue dots all sprinkled all in there. But yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I'd like to use my channel as a monetary gain. You never know. Never know. You get one crazy happening and everybody's entertained by it. Boom, start blowing up. I'm watching these people in here, make sure nobody touches my. Got no panty sniffers in here. You're touching my underwear now, damn it. I might sell them, but you can't have them for free. Shit. And they're clean now too, so they may not have any value. I'm in a spot out in my car where I can see if anybody's touching my stuff. Anybody opens up my dryer, be like, "Oh, you wash my clothes by hand for me? Thank you." Make them wash the whole thing. And just hand them one of them old school scrubbers. Try to post one short in the morning and one at night. It will boost your views if you post one after another. Most people don't see them. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of shorts and videos from my old career, my last career that I had when I was in doing fisheries work. That was a really fun job. If anybody's interested, check out those videos. I love outdoor stuff. I got a lot of cooking stuff on there, animals, just anything that I think that is not on my channel. I just try to add it on there and just try to do a little bit of everything so that people can be entertained and just, and sometimes too, I was thinking too, there's a what was I gonna say? For people who can't get out, for people who are stuck, like maybe they have an injury or they're sick or something like that. I try to make a variety of things to folks who are stuck, and this is like their only outlet, to the outside world. And so I try to give them an avenue to where they can, see further than their beds and stuff, So I need to post more shorts again. Yeah. It's fun. I got like almost 600 shorts on my stuff. I'm getting up there. I think it's pretty close to 600. But yeah, just the more my theory is the more content you have, the more people have, interest in looking at, variety of things on your page, on your channel. And so that's my theory and the whole thing. Probably everybody else's too. So you got good content, brother. I'm surprised you don't got more subs than you do. I know, me too. I thought I'd have a lot more subs, but I'm just trying to just let it be. I almost was like, I don't want to do this. I'm not gonna try and do this. It's not working. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe after time, things will pick up. Who knows? Things can change like that. You know what I mean? Things can just switch so fast like that, and you just got to have that kind of attitude that it will. Yeah, and just keep on pushing. Mine's all nature or of bullet shooting next month. I'm going to go to Salty's. It's about $150, but it's the best buffet. Right on. Heck yeah. Yeah, I like post. There's a lot of foodies these days and stuff. Food stuff's always cool. That's always a fun stuff too. I do a lot of stuff when I'm out in nature and stuff too. That's probably one of my favorite things to do is like when I'm out hiking and stuff like that. Sometimes too, my wife, she's really shy, doesn't really want to be on camera and stuff like that, and we're together 24/7. So sometimes it's tough to get some good content. Sometimes she's like, I don't want to be on camera, so I was all right. I won't record right now. And so yes, I gain more. Yeah, yeah, I see that. I see a lot of people. I've watched a lot of lives, and then just subs, boom, 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 boom. Subs come left and right. So that's what I'm trying to do too. Is do a lot more live streams. And get more. I'm starting to get more comfortable with myself to do more live streams and stuff. And last night, I think my wife was checking one of my shorts, and she was like, "Yeah, you should get a desk for your shorts and stuff." Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be good. That's a good idea. She might be watching now. Who knows? She messaged me a second ago, but I'm waiting for her to talk back. I also started my whole channel, deleted all my videos, and started fresh. Yeah, I go over my content a lot and clean stuff up. And some of the videos I'm on there, I'm like, I don't want to promote myself doing this or doing that, because I don't want to offend anyone. Which everyone's offended by anything these days, and that's a biblical too. That's a whole nother thing. Just the Bible says a lot of people will be offended in the last days. Every little thing that people do, everybody's offended. Everybody's so offended at everybody else. It's like, man, I don't know what that is. I think that's I don't know. It's got to be like a pride and self love kind of thing, where thinking they're better than everybody else, and I hate that, man. Yeah, but I like to clean it up every once in a while, and some of them too. I'm like, I don't really want to share this with everybody, but I don't want to get rid of it, so I'll just put it on private and stuff that I do with my family or whatever the case may be. But I'm just like, I don't know if I really want to show this kind of stuff because what I'm trying to promote, which is just a happy channel, something fun, entertaining, and clean and stuff like that, that everybody can watch. Like the other day, my daughter got on one of my lives. She was like, "Dad, I heard you cussing on your live," and I'm just like, "Oh man, I really don't want her to hear me dropping f-bombs and stuff like that." And I do, I cuss quite a bit, so but. Yeah, I want to make a channel where she could watch everything on there, and I don't have to worry about oh, I didn't want her to see this, so I don't want her to see that kind of thing. Now everybody calls each other the goat. Yeah, no thanks. Don't call me that. Yeah, for real, man. They say that. In my opinion, that's satanic, man. The goat, because I mean, I think Jesus, is portrayed as the lamb, and Satan is portrayed as a goat. Even the satanic statue and shit is a goat head and doing that crazy ass shit. And then even in the Bible it says in the end that God's gonna separate the sheep from the goats, and so I don't want to be no damn goat. Believe I got another YouTuber making diss songs. Yeah, you were telling me about that, man. That's crazy. Haters. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're not getting haters, maybe you're doing something right. If you're getting haters on there, which is sad. That's sad. No reason. YouTube is such a giant platform. It's like if you gotta hate on somebody else to try and get clout or attention or views, it's just like, man, that's a really low bar. That is a really low way to try and promote yourself, and it really shows a lot of insecurities and not any confidence for sure. Yeah, biblical, man. I'm big on the Bible. I'm not a saint, that's for sure. Let's see, another question and answer thing. Any fictional character you want to have dinner with? Suggestions? That's funny. Yeah, me. No, I'm just kidding. Um, Shoot. But yeah, I'm big on the Bible. I'm trying to apply the Bible to my life, more on the regular. Like I said, I'm not a saint. I'm far from a saint. Um, but that's one thing. There's not one person leaving this earth clean, and I'm a big believer in getting your heart right with the Creator, though. You know, whatever it is you got to do to make sure that you know that you've done everything that you can to whatever that may be for you, because everyone's personal relationship with the Creator is nobody else's business, and nobody else can tell you what that is. That's between you and God. And whatever you got to do to get yourself right with Him, and God, then do it. Do what you got to do. Educate yourself more, ask questions, talk to people, find a church, and if you don't like that church, find another church. Look into different religious beliefs, and how they align. Do they align with the truth? But just it's all about growing. It's all about growing, man. And just yeah, just get in your heart and everything, where things feel like you're on the right path, and people know when something's wrong. They're like, man, I got to get my life together. I gotta straighten out this, or get this in check in this part of my life. And it's important for just well-being, and just life in general, and afterlife as well. So, like, I heard this one man say the other night, and I've heard it before, I've heard it several times, and the saying is, I would rather believe in God and the Bible and Jesus. I'd rather believe in that and come to the end of my life to find out it's not true, instead of not believing and come to the end of your life to find out that it is true. So, I mean, and if nothing happens at the end of your life, it's not like you can complain to anybody after you're there. So, whatever that means for you, get your heart right with Creator, man. It's important. It's very important. I've always been I feel like ever since I was born, even as a child, I've always had, and I maybe didn't know then what it was, but I've always been born with a longing to understand what people refer to as your higher power. You know what I mean? And that goes along with my family bloodline and things like that. And my dad was that way, and my grandfather was that way, and I don't probably their fathers before them. But yeah, it's important to me. It's important to me. So, respectfully, what everyone has their own choices, their own decisions in life, and I think that we're supposed to love one another no matter what we're doing. Just showing that love and respect, mutual love and respect, goes a long way. So yeah, that's a lot better than hating on somebody. Anyway, it's a lot better than hating on someone. What do they say? What is that saying? You get more flies with sugar than you do with vinegar, something like that. I don't know if I want any flies though. Shoot. My woman messaged me, and I don't know, I was waiting for her to message me back. I'll be right back. I might cut off here just for a second. Probably fell back asleep. She works nights. And so I'm here doing our laundry because she works nights and stuff. Normally she does all that kind of stuff. But I'm doing that today, washing our clothes today. Yeah. Pretty chill day today. Rainy. I love the rain, man. I love this spring rain. Just makes everything feel so fresh. Yeah. See if I can throw in some tunes up for a minute. Get over here. Come here. Get over here. My motto is bees waste no time. Convince honey is better than shit. I like that. I've never heard that one before. I like that. Dang, my sugar's a little up right now, probably because after I ate. It's raised up just a smidge. I'm gonna try this thing too. I heard that if you put on music and you change a little bit, that it's not copyright restricted. Something. We're gonna give it a try. See if I can do it. See if I can remember. Looking up on my search, I got on here fast food, human meat. I heard that motto on a YouTube short and it changed my life about 4 years ago. Yeah, that's a funny one. I like that.
Don't know.
How do I change the speed on this thing? Just a smidge. Yeah, here we go. Lock screen quality, playback speed. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna go slow. A smidge, just slow it down. Here we go. Damn, that makes that shit sound hella weird. Wow. Evil. Eat it a little bit. There. I think it sounds better, faster. There we go. Did that fix anything? Am I still frozen? Am I still frozen? Anybody confirm if I'm still froze? Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I'm trying to stop saying that too. I'm trying to quit saying hell yeah. It just doesn't sound right anymore. I'd rather be like, if there was a way to say heaven yeah, that'd be a lot better. I don't know. Just don't. There's a saying in the Bible that's in the last days that good will be bad and bad will be good. So like when people say, and that's been going on for a long time, when people say, oh, that's badass or that's wicked, you know what I mean? It's like, well, there's something wrong. There's something wrong there, you know? Things should be good, you know? And everything these days is bad. Everything's bad. So, and that stuff is thick in this world these days. Am I still frozen or am I good? Trap says we're good. Bully Dog says nope. So let me know if I'm still frozen, guys. Am I still frozen? I don't like to say it either. I just say it a lot out of habit. Yeah, same. I think everybody does. Just things that we learned growing up. Oh, cool. Not frozen anymore. Can't tell if my laundry stopped spinning from here. I'm gonna go take a look real quick. You guys can come with me. I'm gonna roll up my windows real quick. Let's go check. I can't. Yeah, those look wet still. Oh, oh, oh wow. Yeah, I think they're still a little damp. One of the hardest ones for me not to use the Lord's name in vain when something bad happens. It's the first reaction because it's all I heard growing up. Yep. Yeah, I feel that. I know what you mean. Man, that ought to do it. Of course. You're welcome. Man, I love the rain. We need more snow up in the mountains, though, that's for sure. It's going to be an interesting next 10, 20 years on the earth. Am I still frozen? Let me see. Am I still frozen? We're back. Here, wait. I'm going to be like, hey, I lie, we're not frozen. Just pretend to be frozen, huh? Make some crazy ass move like. Okay, we're back. Yeah, it is. It's coming down. It's coming down. Grand Theft Auto? Oh yeah, you heard somebody's car alarm going off. It's funny when I go on. You would get hella clickbait doing that, acting like I'm frozen. I'll just sit there and be like, that would be pretty funny. Every once in a while, huh? Just be like, all right, we're back. We kick a little beatbox. Be like, got some more viewers on here. Welcome, welcome. Only cool people allowed. Only cool people allowed. Do a spinning bird kick. I don't want to kick any birds. I like birds. Shoot. There's no birds around here to kick right now anyway. They're all hiding out of the rain. I'm trying to get that algo going. Right on, brother. Heck yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Check out my channel if you like my content. Cash App is in my description, bio, and all that stuff. Trying to make monetary YouTube channel. Welcome in. If you like what you see, check me out. And if you don't like or subscribe and you're just here, then that's cool too. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, Trap, big time. Everybody washing clothes today. Gotta keep an eye on my clothes. Oh, I know why my stuff went frozen. My stuff went frozen when I turned my car on because it's trying to connect with my car. That's probably why it goes frozen. My phone's trying to connect with my car. And there are a lot of people out today. Turn Bluetooth off. Oh yeah. Well, I have to keep my Bluetooth on for my blood sugar. This is my blood sugar checker. I put a brand new one on today, and it tells me my blood sugar levels, and it's through the Bluetooth. If I turn it off, it'll start ding 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 ding. It'll start saying I died. It'll start saying my damn sugar, something happened to me. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. This is my Bible I got some years ago. Big old giant Bible. Got from one of my churches that I went to back in my hometown. Have you entered a diabetic coma? I have not. I felt really strange before when my blood sugar drops, I get really anxious and shaky and really I feel like I get really light. I feel like light as a feather. It feels really weird. I get shaky, and then when my sugars are too high, I get tired and drowsy. So got a little cowboy Bible I'm starting to read. Right on. I've never read the entire Bible cover to cover. I'm trying to do that. I think the last book I left off on was Job, and I think I'm still in Job. Maybe I might be in Kings, if I remember correctly. Let's see. I still got my thing on here. I am actually okay. I'm in Deuteronomy still. I just started Deuteronomy, and that was a while back. So from Genesis in, right now I'm in Deuteronomy, and that's a lot of law books. Don't do this, don't do that. Take these pigeons and doves and sacrifice these and sacrifice the animals for this and that. And now I'm in the laws is what I like to call it. Now I'm in the law books, and I think Deuteronomy is when they started to enter into the promised land or something like that. I could be wrong. Don't mark my words. But yeah, I don't remember a lot of Deuteronomy right now. Both of you guys, I challenge you to get this book written by Rick Warren. The Purpose-Driven Life. That sounds very familiar. I may have read that book, Purpose-Driven Life. I may have that book. I may own that book. Definitely have heard of it. I want to say I've definitely opened it and read it before. It's been a while, but yeah, I might even own that book somewhere. My dad really got me into books. He was a big book guy. I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna just pick a random. They say you're not supposed to like do it like that, but that's kind of like if you're doing like a fortune telling kind of thing, to open up the Bible in a random spot. But I'm gonna do it right now just for the fun of it, and I'm not trying to like do it like a fortune telling kind of thing or anything like that, but just random, just for the fun of it. All right, well, Biladad the Shuhite answered and said, dominion and fear belong to him, God. He makes peace in his high places. Is there any number to his armies? Upon whom does his light not rise? How then can man be righteous before God? Or how can he be pure who is born of a woman? If even the moon does not shine, and the stars are not pure in his sight, how much less man, who is a maggot, and a son of man, who is a worm? Wow. So, to me, what I hear is that interprets that basically, in compared to God, man ain't nothing. Basically, is what I get from that. Compared to God and all the things that God can do, which is everything. What is man? What is man? And I've heard another thing too, saying, let me read some comments here. The very beginning of the book, you sign an agreement between you and the author and God. Okay, yep. I remember that. Honestly, this Bible is the first book I've read since probably high school. Right on. Yeah, I got back into reading the Bible when I went to juvie. I grew up in a, I guess you could say, Christian denominational household, which I won't mention the name, but I was very young. It's like, I remember I was like 4 or 5, and I'd be just over and over in the corner, over and over, listening to the story of David and Goliath on my dad's stereo system with the headphones. I wore that tape out, man. Yeah, that was one of my favorite stories, of course, because I'm David, David and Goliath. Everybody has those Goliaths in their life that they have to conquer. And but yeah, naturally that was one of my favorites. I usually just skim through most readings, so I'm really trying to force myself to sit down and read a little bit every day or so. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. There's times I'm into it, and other times I'm just not. What some people refer to as being on fire for the Lord. When you're feeling all holy and like you're in tune with yourself with your spiritual side of things, and you're just going for it full bore. I go through ups and downs like that in my life, and I think it's normal. Because they call it spiritual food. And sometimes what I do is I overgorge myself, and I get so full or on spiritual food where I'm just like, man, I should maybe take a little bit of a diet for a minute, because I'm overdoing it, making myself, I get obsessive. I get really obsessive, and it starts messing with me, and I start acting a little crazy with it, getting turning into a damn Bible thumper and just getting too intense more than I need to be. That's natural, you know what I mean? And so trying to find that balance is what I'm trying to do in my life when it comes to reading the Bible. And I think that's just a part of growth. I mean, anything that you do, anything that you do, you're going to have ups, downs, this, that, right, left, all the different things that come with doing whatever it is that you're doing. But the more you do it, just the more you understand it, the better you get at it, and it just becomes more natural. So anything that you do, whatever like the Bible, it says, search for the truth like you would search for treasure. I don't know if I'm frozen again or what happened, or if anybody bounced out or what. Positive always has a negative. Yeah. Pretty much, man. It seems so in the realm that we live in. There's always a positive and negative. We got sun and moon, man and woman, good and bad, all these things. I think about these things too, man, on a deep level, you know. Yeah. Sometimes the thought comes to me, and I'm sure this comes to everybody. If Satan is evil and Satan has his own free will, but God created all things and he created Satan, where did that evil come from? Where did the epitome of evil come from? But then there's also other spots in the Bible that says God causes all things to happen, good and bad. And it also says, thank God for everything, even the good and the bad. And so these things perplex me. And I wonder, what am I going to need to do to understand that on a spiritual level and apply it to my life? Talk to God and ask him for help in advice and what you should do in all situations all day, every day. But when you talk to him, listen for an answer, not like you're writing a suggestion. Yeah, I hear you. I hear that, bully dog. Yeah, it's good. I feel like I have a strong prayer life. I believe that Creator and I are close. I've had what I would call spiritual experiences in my life. One of them that really it sticks with me is my wife. That's a personal story in itself, but to make a long story short, I really believe that my wife was a gift to me from the Creator, and they say the proof is in the pudding. You know, the secret's in the sauce. Uh, if I can try to explain it in a way, I'll have to share the whole story sometime, and it's absolutely personal on a personal level. And I've had negative encounters as well, you know, demonic, evil experiences as well. But yeah, I'm a big supporter and big believer in having a relationship with Creator. Absolutely. In the Karuk language, he's called Ikxareeyav, and basically means creator. Translation out into to creator. Ikxareeyav. It just means good spirit, I believe. Yeah. I could be wrong on the translation. Am I still frozen? I don't see any viewers on here. Sometimes that glitches too. So I was just wondering if I was still frozen. Somebody start singing "Let It Go, Let It Go." Maybe it'll unfreeze my channel. No, I can't. The reflection is glaring off of the glass now. I can't really see if anybody's messing with my drawers. Right on. All right, thanks for the confirmation, Trap. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it's weird. It says I have no viewers on my thing. I think the clothes are getting pretty close to being dry. I'm not hopping off quite yet, but pretty soon, within, I don't know, next 10-20 minutes or so maybe. But these have been good lives today, man. Thanks for being here, everybody who's checking out the channel. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you would like to. If you're interested in supporting my channel, please find my Cash App in my description. I'm not begging for nothing, but support is appreciated. Endorsements, if you will, just so that I can continue doing what I'm doing, and you know, as I aim to monetize my YouTube channel. Check out my bro Trapper's channel too, and Bully Dog, the two bros that have been hanging on here, Ty. They're good guys, good bros, and check them out. I like going. What I do, I live surf. I live surf, and no frozen. That's good. Trapper says, of course, brother, I appreciate and enjoy kicking it with you. It's peaceful here. I try, man. I try to make a good environment, you know, wherever I'm at, and I appreciate it big time. Shit, man, that's one thing too. Going on lives kills the battery. My shit just my phone just said I'm at 10%. This shit drains the battery quick, but that's all good. But yeah, man, these have been some pretty cool lives today. I'm getting more comfortable of getting in the rhythm, you know, getting on here and being able to, you know, feel a little more relaxed every time I do more lives and stuff. It's a pretty cool thing, man. Technology is a pretty interesting thing. I mean, my grandpa always said, and this is just a vague term, but it can apply to everything, and it's one of the things that stuck with my heart. He told me one time, everything is medicine. Everything is medicine. It's all in how you use it that makes it. It's all in how you use something that makes it good or bad. And that's some wisdom for you right there, man. That's some jewels, man. And if you think about it, it's true. Doesn't matter what it is. Even even the stuff, you know, that people are hooked on, that looks most of the time is really bad. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Whether it be alcohol or anything else, you know, beyond that, you know, the other substances, even those things, if they're used properly, that could be a good thing. They really can. It's moderation, is what my grandpa always used to say. Not that I'm supporting or promoting anything like that, because the native way is the cleaner you are, the more pure that you are, just the more in tune you can be with everything else, especially spiritually. So he was a big believer on cleanliness, mind, body, and everything. And and in our Koduk beliefs, when you do that, when you are clean and sober like that, that it builds you, and that's just common sense, really. Um, yeah. Well, I believe that my clothes are pretty much dry. My phone is about to die, so I think I might hop off here for now. I just want to say thank you for everyone who came on today and came and kicked it with me and checked out my lives. Big shout out to the bros, Bully Dog and Trapper, for holding it down with me in here and having some good conversation. Happy to know both you bros and meet you guys. Absolutely, Trap. Peace out, brother. Much love and respect. Absolutely. The feeling is mutual, man, and I appreciate everybody. And yeah, just be good to yourself and be good to everyone else around you. If you go in for colonoscopy, they'll give you what? Fentanyl. Oh yeah. If you go in for colonic, or if you have to colonoscopy, they give you. That's crazy. Fentanyl. Damn. Yeah, that shit's on another level. Yeah, that shit's on another level. But God bless you guys. God be with you. Um, if I could say anything, if I had the last thing to say in this whole world, um, follow Jesus. Follow Jesus and apply him to your life. And I really don't think you can go wrong. Out of all of the religious and spiritual things that I've experienced in my life, for myself personally, that's been the most beneficial, if you will. And yeah, it's like they say in our spirituality that our spirit wrestles against our flesh, and it's not easy. It is not easy choosing to be a Christian, um, because it's not my first instinct as a man in a fallen world, as a fallen man in a fallen world. My first instinct is to follow the desires of my flesh. Oh, I want to go eat and eat, do, all these things, whatever my eyes want to seek out, whatever the case may be that our flesh wants to indulge in. That's the battle right there, and it's not a natural instinct for us as fallen people to go towards Jesus. We are resistant against that by our sinful nature. And so but as a man who would promote anything whatsoever, even going against my own flesh, I would say follow Jesus, check him out, try him out, read the Bible, apply it to your life. It's been beneficial for me in every way, and it will most likely be beneficial for you. So God bless you. One love, love, peace, and salmon grease. And yeah, man, just have a good day. You know, have a good day, everybody. And we will catch you on another live sometime. chop it up again. And yeah, man. On that note, I guess I will say Suanik, or in my Kodak language translation, see you later. Hold on, I just saw that. When's the last time I asked my wife, how can I love you better, as you're the most important person to me? My wife and I are very close. We have a wonderful relationship, and she is the closest person to me in my life, which it should be, and then my children. She's the other half of me, and I would not be as great as I am and feel as I am without her. She is she's absolutely the other half of me, and absolutely I thank God for her being in my life, because she being in my life has been a blessing beyond words can even express. And so the only thing I can say is that I ask her how I can do that and love her better every day that we're together. And it's almost like at this point it's just a natural thing for me to ask her that question, and vice versa. She takes great care of me. I take great care of her. I'm telling you, in my experience, in my experience, even the Bible says a good woman is a gift from God, and I couldn't agree anymore, because of all of the negative experiences I've had in relationships, that she there's no words to express what she has been in my life. And I thank God every moment that she's my wife. And yeah, but thank you for that question. It's important. It's important to reevaluate where you stand with everything, and I appreciate the reevaluation, absolutely. So, but I'm gonna go check on my laundry for now. God bless you guys, and Jesus be with you.